My screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
let me start off with this. All right, outsourcing. Like, has anyone there? Like, how many of you guys heard this word before? The word outsourcing.
I think I heard it before.
Yeah, but you understand like what does it mean? Uh, Not really
It,
sure.
uh, is it like starting business outside domestic area, like international to another country?
Oh, okay. Partially correct. Good try. Uh, that's okay. We're gonna learn about that today. So this is the agenda for week 10, introduction to outsourcing, supply chain logistic outsourcing, non-disclosure agreement, NDA, so you sign it with your business partner. Midterm, yeah, I want to do midterm or evaluation on Friday, but I'm afraid that Friday is not going to be enough. So that's why let's take some time on Wednesday to do it. And if could not finish it on Friday, so if we cannot finish it today, we're gonna finish it up on Friday. But if you're lucky enough to finish it today, on Friday we have a regular session, and Monday we're gonna have quiz. So yeah, outsourcing is the definition from our book. It's about recognizing tasks or process or operation that isn't your organization core competence. So yeah, I kind of want you guys to. Uh, oh, for 1 second, I should upload the slide to the system first. So maybe some of you guys have slow internet connection. I don't know. So I'm gonna upload it first. To the pen. So outsourcing, let me review a little bit. It's like you recognize something that your company is not good at, and you ask the third party company to do that job for you. It's like I know a lot of people have been wrote about written about Amazon, and Amazon outsourced delivery system to FedEx, USPS to do delivery for them, because the core competence of what we call the core competence or the core operations of Amazon is about online selling. They are not really good at delivering system like when they start off their business. Yeah. Except right now when Amazon growing big and the money they spend on delivering is like it also a lot, billion of dollars a year. And the board of directors they said, hey, if we start investing on our delivery system, how much money we save from paying the third party to from outsourcing the third party to do it. And the analysis team they found out that we could save like $100 million from doing that. And plus we also when we invest we could save money, and what we could earn is like technology development. So right now instead of like uh, the legacy delivering system by plane and by truck, Amazon also doing some research on drone delivery in kind of like drone delivery in the city that have a lot of people, a lot of traffic. So if you deliver by truck, it will take a long time and it costs a lot of gas and costs a lot of time, costs a lot of a lot of wages because the salary in the city is more expensive. So drone delivery is kind of fit to this challenge. So let me repeat again. Outsource is about recognizing a task of a process or operation that your organization core competence that isn't your organization core competence does not do what you're really good at, and getting a third party to operate it, like other company to operate it, because it is more efficiently and hopefully more cost effective. So outsourcing is not always cost effective, but most of the time it's more efficient and more cost effective, but it's not always cost effective. Like what I just said before, Amazon right now with outsourcing delivery system, they are not cost effective right now. If they do it by themselves, they could save some money, but they're not really good at it yet. They're working on it. So yes, if there is outsourcing, there should be insourcing, but we're not talking about insourcing. We just talk about outsourcing. Outsourcing uh, not only happen between industry in the same country. Sometimes it happen with, like, if you look at the picture, sometimes it happen across the continent too. Like Apple, what Apple is outsourcing right now, if outsourcing its assembly factory in China, because China they have cheaper labor, and like a lot of Chinese workers they have like skill enough to work on like assembly their hardware, iPhone, iPad, MacBook. What else? They also outsourcing their battery probably from Malaysia, their screen from Mexico. Yeah, it's across the continent. Anyone that understand the word outsourcing? You can
Yes,
ask.
but like, what is the word in Khmer?
Outsourcing? I don't know.
Yes,
I
I've heard people saying outsource, but like I've never heard any Khmer word.
Yeah, let me try Google Translate. Guys, I use Google Translate like you. We don't create a lot of, like, we have a lot of words that we need to translate. Yeah, we don't create a lot of new words recently in the past decades. กำลังพลกรรมของการ it's kind of, I don't really agree with that. Yeah, it's kind of correct, but yeah, I don't really agree with that. Usually, กำลังพลกรรมของการ is a combination word we call bit song. What I want is like 2 hour literature thing, like the literature expert in our country, they should like come together in a meeting and like, all right, should we create a new word for this word, outsourcing? What does it mean? Just create a new word, whatever. But like this is, you see, it's really long translation. Take กำลัง another word, พลกรรม another word, การ another word, a lot of combination. It's not really, explaining what does it mean. It's like the word digital. How are you going to translate digital in our language? It just doesn't make sense. We can't. Yeah, we kind of like slow on creating new words. In English, every year they create like thousands of new words to like respond to like human development in technology or in whatever area, other industry. Okay, let's keep going. So the reason why companies like to use outsourcing, because first they want to cut labor costs, including salary for its personnel, overhead equipment, and technology. All right, so again, Amazon again, they outsource delivery system because they don't want to pay a lot of salary every month to the driver, and they don't want to buy like to buy truck, delivering truck, because in order to deliver the product across the country, America is big, right? It's like if you from one coast, East Coast to West Coast, from one side to the other side country, you think about the timeline is 3 different timelines. It's like from Cambodia to India. From Cambodia to India, you have to cross Indian Ocean, and it's big. So yeah, America is that size. So it's huge, and the company don't have enough like money to buy truck or infrastructure to build a software, the system to manage it. So it's better off. It's cheaper for the company to like outsource it to FedEx and USPS. Yeah. What else? In our country, let's say construction company, and you see a lot of construction company. So you know that every company, like construction or our school, they have to declare tax to the government every year. So during the tax season, probably in February or March, those companies, they outsource, like they contact the account company or finance company. We have a lot of them, Cambodia, to prepare the tax for them. So preparing tax, we require some skill. So make sure everything is right and be submitted to the government. We kind of like we have like trust. We're gonna have peace in mind, so we don't make any mistake. And if we happen to make mistake, we might get a fine. Like the government, they could charge us when they do auditing, when they come to audit the company. Yes, a lot of company they outsource the third party, like the finance and account company, to prepare their tax and to prepare, maybe sometimes prepare their statement, income statement, balance statement. Overhead costs, it should be overhead costs. That's it. Just I want to clarify it. So overhead cost is it's another word that we cannot translate in our language. Okay? So overhead cost is like the overall cost. This is not overall. It's just like any other cost that include in. So let's like if you look about our university, the main cost is paying their worker, right? Their staff, paying faculty. But the overhead cost, probably the cost on like renting the building. So the building that our school using right now is renting. Even though during COVID, they have to pay some money to the owner. Renting the parking spot. So the parking spot in the back of the school is the school also rented too. So yeah, the school has to pay for that. What else? Probably they pay some money to the, I don't know. I mean, paying the tax to the government it's not overtax, it's direct cost. Yeah, both overhead costs and the cost that not relevant to the company operations. Also, T money. I'm not talking bad in our country, but sometimes it like the police, the economy police. If you try to sell something or transport something from one place to another place, you see the custom, the traffic police, they put a control on the road and then they charge us money for transporting the money. I mean, most of them are illegal, but that's also count as overhead costs because it's end up the company spending money on like paying those police anyway. So that cost is also we counted overhead. Your equipment, technology, maybe explain. So when the company outsource anything that they're not really good at, so the company could focus on the core aspect of business. So core aspect and everything that the company is good at. Like construction company, what is the core aspect of construction company? It's like building, like engineering, electrical installing the pump, the pipeline, something like that. That is their core aspect. Dealing with paperwork, with legal, like when someone sue the company, or with the company, they hire the lawyer to solve the case. So hiring a lawyer from other company, from the law company, is also the type of outsourcing. So let's say when the construction worker got into an accident and the family trying to sue the company, so and then like no, the company dealing with like legal system is not a core aspect of the company, so they're gonna hire the lawyer from the law company to like take care of the legal issue. So that's another the scenario that happened a lot. So the
Excuse me,
company.
sir, can I ask a question?
Okay, go ahead.
Is it possible for any company to operate without outsourcing?
To work without outsourcing? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, in your small business, you could do other things by yourself. You could do like, a lotion seller. A lotion seller, they could take care of like delivering something by themselves if their business is small. But if your business grow bigger and bigger, you don't have to like, you probably like don't want to spend more time like delivering your product to your customer. You probably like ask we ask like nhóm 24, nhóm 24, or any other delivery business in the country to deliver your products to your customer. It's less likely. It's more likely to company to like outsource. Because outsource is cover everything. Any time that you ask the third party to do it for you, it's that thing we call outsourcing. Yeah, the school is also outsourcing too. Like, everything require outsourcing. I had never seen any company that don't use outsourcing at all. Because again, if they could, they have a lot of money. They could hire like the lawyer to work for them and pay those lawyer every month. They could hire accountant. It's like let's say construction company again. They don't have lawyer. Like no one sue them every month or every week or every day, right? Sometimes it happens once in a year. So it's if you want to waste money, like you could hire a lawyer to work in your company and pay them every month, but it's not worth it. They don't have anything to do every month because like solving legal issue it happen case by case sometimes. Do I answer your questions?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So like we see a lot of advantage with outsourcing, but everything come up like with like disadvantage too. It going along together. So this disadvantage. So when you outsource with another company, let's say Apple outsource its operation in China, so it takes time to reach an agreement. It takes time and effort to reach an agreement, and there's some security concern, such as data breach or leaking confidential information. Amazon outsourced the delivery to FedEx and USPS, and those delivering company they have access to like how much goods that Amazon sold every year, so they know the number. So normally those kind of data is very valuable to the company. It's for like marketing strategy. So, but unfortunately, if you decide to outsource, some of your data may be leaked to those company that you're working, the third company that you are working with, the third party. So it's like unavoidable. Yeah, I know. And it's important for you to trust the third party that you are working with. If you don't trust them, it will take a long time to reach an agreement. Sometimes you're trying to to establish an agreement, and then at one point you feel like, oh, I don't trust this company, and then you kind of decide not to sign the contract, and then like you will waste time and waste effort with them. All right, in logistic, we have different type of outsourcing, not different type. We could apply the requirement of outsourcing is we come up with different decision. We have different like type of outsourcing too. Like if you look at the metric here, decision matrix. So it's straight out from the book. So if you look at the horizontal line, we have low to high of your organizational expertise, I mean what your organization is good at, from low to high. So if you are in the first quadrant, it means like your company is not really good at it. You are in this side, the right side, and your company is good at it. It's like Amazon. They are on the left side, I mean they're not really good at like delivering. They're on the right side, I mean they are really good at like selling product online. And vertical axis is potential value to organization. So whether those operation has a lot of value to your organization or to your company. Let's say dealing with a legal issue for construction company, and they probably not really valuable to construction company, right? Because it happened once in a while. But anything related to construction and installing, it should be on the top, on like the top side of the vertical axis. And those operations is really what the company is good at and has potential value to the company too. So before we make decision, we have to look at first our organizational expertise, and second, like how valuable is it to our organization. We have low and high, both vertical and horizontal line. And if you look at the high first, if you look at the high, if that operation is very valuable and really important to your company, but your company doesn't really have expertise in that kind of operation, so we're gonna do what we call wasted outsourcing. Yeah. So I'm gonna explain in the next slide too what is wasted outsourcing. So let's jump through the next slide. So wasted outsourcing is like at one point your company and your outsourcing company reach to the point that you guys share value and interdependent. Look at the horizontal line here, share value and interdependent. It means like if your company could not sell a lot of product, your third party also like lose their like income or lose their business too. For example, for the easy thing, let's say if Amazon cannot like not doing well with their business, and their sales going down, and they don't have anything for FedEx and USPS to deliver. So the third party, the delivering company, FedEx and USPS, they also lost profit because they don't have anything to deliver to customer. You guys know what I'm saying? So like those two companies become interdependent and it share value. Share value, it means like if your company is doing well, the outsourcing company also doing well. If your company like lose profit and cannot sell as much as last year, the same thing happened to your outsourcing party. You know what I mean here? Questions about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So yeah, again, case between Amazon and FedEx, USPS, it's we call wasted outsourcing. Delivery is important to the company. If Amazon could not only Amazon, it's like any online, like in your country, in our country too, like online retailer, people who sell their product online. Delivery to the customer is the core, is the is a potential value to your organization. It's part of your business. If you cannot deliver to your customer, like what the point of online selling, you know? So this kind of outsourcing we call wasted outsourcing. You need someone to do that kind of operation that you're not really good at. Yeah. Oh, so the next slide, like I search online and like
Oh, so I don't really get the graph, the wasted outsourcing. I thought you're going to explain.
okay, so wasted it means any type of outsourcing. Like the same slide here. This is from book and this is from like the website. The same author. You should look at the reference here. This is the source from the book, and yeah, this is like the same author. He work with another person. So this, I think this is more really explainable. So again, wasted outsourcing is like online selling. Delivery is part of online selling, right? If you cannot deliver your product to your customer, like there's no point in doing online business. Is that correct? Right? If you
Yes,
can,
sir.
yeah. So delivery is important, right? To your online business, right? Delivery, okay. But your company is not good at delivery right now. You just focus on, let's say, if you selling, I don't know, if you are a restaurant, you focus on making food. You focus on improving your menu or improving the flavor. But delivery, even though it's important to your organization, potential value to your organization is high. It's high to your organization, but your expertise, organizational expertise of your restaurant, like the restaurant, is not good at it. They're not good at delivery thing. They're just good at making food, improving flavor and the menu, doing marketing. So that's why they do wasted outsourcing to other company, to delivery company. If you're a restaurant, you should do wasted outsourcing to Yum24 or any other delivery. I don't know how many delivery in Cambodia right now, but the most well known is Yum24. That's what I heard the most. I'm sure there's some other like competing company too. So yeah, you outsource, do wasted outsourcing to those companies. I mean, if your selling is going up, those companies they also have like more item to deliver, and they also make money too. Same thing, you rely on each other. You know what I'm saying? It's different if
Yes, I got it.
okay. It's different if those restaurants they have to prepare tax, declare tax to the government every year, and they just like say, all right, this year we're gonna hire an accountant to prepare the tax for us, and then yeah, they outsource it, but sometimes like the tax company they don't really rely on one customer, you know. Like if you don't hire them, they could go work with other company. There are hundreds of companies that ask them to deliver for their service. So that kind of outsourcing is not wasted outsourcing because like even though you like your sale is going down, but you have to be your sale going down that affect your profit, but the amount of money you pay to the accountant is the same. It doesn't affect the business, you know. Yeah, we have different things. This, if you look at this section, if you like when your company is not really good at that kind of operation, and that operation has low potential to your company, you have to do is conventional outsourcing. Like conventional outsourcing or like legacy outsourcing. So the word conventional, legacy, normal outsourcing, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. Conventional is like a regular outsourcing. So that operation you're not really good at, and then it has low value to your company, and you just like hire someone else to do it for you. It's like tax preparation. Tax preparation you prepare it once in a year, and you just hire someone to do it. So it's good. You don't have to spend money on it too, and that kind of job is not what your company is really good at. So you just do like conventional outsourcing. If you look at the top left box, it is what your company is really good at, and it has a lot of potential value to your company. Do you understand the value like to your business, like business value? So it's not value, it's not money or whatever. So value mean different thing. Yeah. So any business that create value to their customer or to the public, those business gonna become very successful. So a lot of company right now or the new startup company, they are thinking every day to create value customer. So they don't focus on profit anymore. Profit come after. As long as the company create a lot of value to their customer, to the public, like those people are gonna come and buy their services because they're gonna need your thing. It's like the same thing in, I think we watched a documentary before on Amazon in 1990s when people have to go to the bookstore. Sometimes they have to travel to, let's say you are in a small town, you have to travel to the town and maybe spend 30 minutes to 40 minutes and to buy the book, right? And sometimes it takes a long time to search for the book. So in a bookstore, it's huge. And I don't know, in America, the bookstore is huge. It's like a warehouse. And in order to find one book, you have to spend like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So you waste a lot of time on that. And plus you have to pay the tax, like the consumer tax too. But Amazon, what they do is create value to customer by reducing time of searching the product. So I mean the customer just go to the website and then type in the search box the book that they want. So the outlier, the name of the book, and just type outlier in the search box and they could find it easily, quickly. So the customer don't have to travel to the bookstore or anything. Yeah, that's another value. The second value, okay,
Excuse
go
me.
ahead.
So the value here we're talking about what the company can create to solve the problem that meets the customer.
Yeah. That's the point. Yeah. What the customer need, what the general need. So sometimes the customer they don't know what they need. Like like before like during 1990s, those like the customer have no clue about online selling at all. Like it's like, oh, whenever we need a book, we just go to the bookstore. It's, yeah, it's like they don't know what they need. Like right now, we do online course, right? Probably before, no one thought about doing online course, and no one thought about like Google Meet. But right now, Google make a lot of value for us because like we use their services. We use their services to conduct schooling, conduct session. So that's another value for that Google made for us. Like like during COVID-19, like people cannot come to class, school cancel, everything cancel. But oh, okay, we have another online platform that we could conduct class like remotely. So that's another value for customer. if you could provide value to the public, even though sometimes they don't need it right now, but maybe sometime in the future they need it, and yeah, they're gonna buy your services. So yeah, our country, we don't have a lot of things, even though deliveries has been going on for decades in developed country, but like those business people in our country, they just like they don't have to think, they don't have to create to think about creating value, new value to customer. They just copy from what the developed country is doing right now, and they see, oh, what European and European country and like Western country have, and what we don't have in Cambodia yet. So they just fill in the spot, like anything that we don't have compared to those developed countries. So they just like, all right, we don't have like a strong delivery system. Then, all right, we're gonna invest money in delivery. So you start company with Yum 24 doing that, like people, and then people need that kind of company to help them. What else? Or probably we don't have like online retailing store. Yeah, and now some company they start off with an online website like my 24. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know, they like the word 24. What are they? Some company they have been working on building uh, building the website, like selling book online. Yeah. So we don't have to spend time and resources to think about something new. We just copy from what the developed country is doing and what our country don't have it. So you just like fill in the gap, create another business that our country don't have right now. Just benchmark from the developed country, and like this is a new business, and those kind of business will create a lot of value to our people. Okay, return back to our outsourcing here. The top left is about core competence. So this thing is what the company is really good at, the core competence, and it is important to your organization. It's like construction company again. The constructing, building thing, installing pump, installing electrical system in the building is the high, it's like high organizational expertise for the company, and it is really important. It's high value. It's really important to the company too. So this kind of operation you should not outsourcing at all. You have to do it by yourself. So it's really important, and it has a lot of value to your company. Yeah. If your again is your company construction building, yeah, you should construct a building by yourself. You should installing the pump, installing electrical system by yourself. Amazon about online selling, yeah, they should take care of online selling operation by themselves. So online selling with Amazon fit into this section, this category here. All right. Sorry, it's top right, and then lower right part of the bar. So it's also have high organizational expertise. Your company is really good at, but at the same time, it doesn't have a lot of value to your organization. It doesn't create a lot of value. So this is happen rarely. So normally, if your company is really like your worker is really good at doing that thing, but doing that kind of operation, but it's not really good at to your organization, it doesn't provide a lot of value to your organization. So probably it have a low priority. I mean, it's important, but it's not really important as an operation. So what the company do is like they also outsourcing, but they have to find like the to find the cheaper service, like the cheaper company to do that kind of operation for them. Sometimes they, for example, agricultural company in America, let's say in America, like agricultural company, they have like thousands of hectares, like thousand hectares. It's big, and they grow fruit. They grow fruit, and grow fruit is what the company is really good at. They are really good at growing food. They have a lot of technology in doing that, but they need people, they need labor to harvest their food. They could not, like, sometimes you need to harvest the fruit in a matter of week. So if you have a machine to harvest it, machine cannot do it in one week. So what you need to do is, like, the company need to like outsource the labor, like the cheap labor from people from Mexico, people from Brazil or South America, come to work in America for like a short period of time, like maybe 3 months to harvest the fruit for them. So they come like temporarily to America to harvest the fruit, and then they leave. So why they do that? Because those people, like those companies, could pay cheap labor costs to like people outside America to come to harvest the fruit for them. So in the previous slide, they call it staff augmentation or labor arbitrage. Yeah. So next slide, I'm gonna explain you about what is staff augmentation real quick. The staff augmentation, it's like if you need people to fill in to work on harvesting your fruit for your company. Yes, you find people who like that you could pay lower wage. So that's why it's best for those companies to pay for people from Mexico and South America to do that. So yeah, self augmentation. You try to, instead of hiring, mostly instead of outsourcing like the company, like another company to do that kind of operation for you, you just find the labor. You just go find the people who could provide the labor to your company in a short period of time. And labor arbitrage is like you want to find. So staff augmentation, you want to find like worker or staff to fill in, to come work in your company for like temporarily or whatever, to fill in the spot, the spot that to work on the operation that your company need for a while. And labor arbitrage, you're trying to find like a cheap labor as much as possible. Yes, that's why the company trying to outsource labor from like other country, because you pay them cheaper. If you ask average American to work, you have to pay them probably $3,000 a month. But if you ask people from Mexico, Brazil, South America to work to harvest the fruit, you pay them only like maybe $1,500 a month on average. So half of the pay. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions so far? So again, there are 4 types of outsourcing. You cannot just, like, when you decide to outsource, you have to look at the metrics, whether it's important to your company, or whether whether it is important to your company, and or how good is your company, how good is it for your company to do that kind of operation. And you make decision based on that in order to save money. This slide is just like explain you what the word arbitrage means. So arbitrage, you're trying to find something that is cost effective in general. You will see a lot that you want to pursue career in business, finance, anything you have to do with the business, you will encounter that word. Let's say in the market, the picture on the top right, in the market, as you are an investor, you want to invest in a company, you look at market A, you could earn amount of money and you look at market B, you could earn like twice of them. So you probably go to market B. And the way you do some kind of research, we call arbitrage. You want to find anything that is more profitable for you. If you want to hire people to work for your company, you should go to the market that you pay less money. So that kind of thing we call arbitrage. Arbitrage in, let's say, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or arbitrage in currency. It happens too. So I bring an example from Bitcoin. So normally you could buy Bitcoin from many platforms. The most well-known platform is we call Coinbase. Coinbase, the website that you could buy Bitcoin. And I don't know, some people they buy from CEX. Some people they buy from Kraken. The example here. So Bitcoin they list one Bitcoin they list 10 maybe $10,026. When the Bitcoin was still high before it's going down in CEX platform, and then while another platform that we call Kraken, they list only $9,748. But if you go to buy Bitcoin from this platform and you sell it to CEX, you could make like, I don't know, 300 something. So $300 is almost 3% of the money you just spent. So that kind of activity we call arbitrage. Arbitrage also happen a lot in currency exchange. Currency exchange, let's say one company they have low rate of currency. Let's say $1, you have $1, and you go to what is this famous currency exchange company? Li Hood or Li Hood? I'm not sure. I forgot. Li Hood, okay, Li Hood, yeah. Normally the company they provide the higher exchange rate. So let's say Li Hood they $1 they pay us. I mean it's kind of really complicated. So the company they have sell and buy. Let's say company A, just for like example purpose. Like company A, they buy and they sell. I just want to explain the word arbitrage a little bit. And company B, all right, for $1, company A they buy it at like let's say 4,000 real, and they sell it $41. Company B they probably buy it at 40.50 and they sell it 41.50, right? Because company they have different exchange rate. It depends. So it's like you have, let's say you have 400,000 real. 400,000 real. Right, 400,000 real. So you go to company A, they buy it for the exchange rate is 4,000 real per dollar, right? 4,000 real per dollar. So you're gonna make this company gonna give you $100, right? $100 for company A. You have $100 and you, instead of selling it back to company A, you just sell it back to company B. You sell it back to this company. So you buy from here. So I mark it green. You buy from here and you sell to company B. Let's mark it red. $100. You sell it to this company. How much you gonna make income? Gonna be equal $100 times 40.50. Okay. It doesn't work. Dollars. That's weird. Maybe it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Equal 100 this money. And what you're gonna make is, instead of 40,000 real, you could make 40,000 and 5,000 real. So you make 5,000 real profit of 5,000 real, right? So profit equal, so this money or this money, this amount minus this amount. I don't know why it's not working. Something wrong with my Excel right now. Maybe the format. So you make a profit of 5,000 real. It's not dollars. It's real, guys. Not dollars. Just put your dollar here. Okay. So you make a profit of 5,000 euro. You know what I'm saying? You know the word arbitrage means? That's what a lot of people has been doing. So it's normally it's not really like clear forward like that. It's not straightforward like that. And the currency is changing every year, every day, or probably every hour. So yeah, that's why like some people they just create a software. Like this is like currency is changing in our country, but what about across the world? From probably like Mexican peso to dollars, Mexican peso to euro to pound, from dollars to pound, from dollars to Thai baht, from dollars to real. And those people, they just create software who could detect change in a split of second. And they have money to do some kind of trade, we call trade currency. So the trade currency, they could make like small profit, and those profit gonna be like, you know, the money they make. That's how they, yeah, this kind of activity we call arbitrage. Yeah, I don't recommend you guys to do it because like, I don't know, first you require software to do it, and the currency exchange it kind of keep changing a lot. It's kind of volatile, and there's no way you could track on it without a software. It's hard. I mean, a lot of exchange company, their price, like they set it daily, so maybe you could take advantage of it, but probably not a lot. Yeah, so a lot of store you just go to their store and they're gonna put on a sign like the buy and the sell, how much money they're gonna pay you per dollar when they buy, and how much money they're gonna give it to you when you sell it. So it's different. All right, so we're gonna take 10-minute break. We see you at 4:10, and I'm gonna stop recording right now.